Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to SirenSongGaming. Today we're going to take a look at our 100 Days to the Far Territory playlist. And it's been a wild few minutes, so I started the game up, forgot I had a few things to do, and almost died. Um, so that nasty wolf bite that we had last time we were together, even though the infection risk went away, I didn't think I saw a moodlet that said that it had turned into an infection. Well, I went and drank a birch beer tea, or not birch beer tea, birch bark tea. Haven't had enough coffee yet this morning. And then I went and laid down for 6 hours, and I woke up and I was redlined, and I was like, oh, shy. So I quickly woke up, stimmed myself, and then realized I had an infection. I was like, why am I losing all this health? Opened up this screen, and then it was a lovely red infection screen here. So as you can see, it's now gone. We are back at full health. We did end up with our well-fed bonus, which will make traveling a little bit nicer. Um, but yeah, it's the middle of the night still, so um, yeah. So that's where we left off. So we are currently sitting in a cave in Timberwolf Mountain, trying to get back down to the Timberwolf cabin. The running consensus was that we were going to Coastal next. So off we go to Coastal. Today we are on day 38. We're still sitting in this silly cave. We still have some time to get to the far territory, but it just came to my attention, and I knew this, but I apparently forgot, um, that the new DLC is coming out soon. So I really need to get my butt in gear and get this up so that um, we can actually get there before the new stuff comes out. So um, I have the luxury now, and I say luxury because it is kind of a luxury for me, of being able to do 2 days from home now, per my boss, which is fantastic. I drive a long way to work, and he knows that, and they're doing a lot to try to keep me working there because my boss really likes me. Thinks I work really well, things like that. So, him and I sat down and talked about it and came up with a nice little compromise. Um, that compromise being that they give me a little bit of leeway in terms of being able to work from home a little bit. What that means for you guys is actually a good thing, because if I make sure that the days that I'm home I get up and record a video or two, that means we can get to the far territory before the new DLC comes out. It's blustery today. Let me do a thing. Hold on. Zoop. Just turn myself up a little bit. So you can still hear the game volume. But, yeah. So, that's the compromise. I thoroughly enjoy my boss. He's a great guy. And, yeah. So, had some coffee this morning. So, should be a little bit more awake than your average morning with me. And this week has been an adventure, if I can be open and say as much. So, I'm sorry I'm interrupting. Inappropriate jokes aside. The best thing about this week has been that I just spent, and by spent I mean need to spend, almost $2,000. Give or take. $2,000. And on nothing that's fun. Nothing wedding related, nothing fun, which makes our financial situation fantastic right now. So, why do I have so many cans? Ew. I'm gonna have to drop these flares after all. I wanted to bring them, but maybe we'll make a double trip. Maybe we'll come back up for this stuff. Will it fall off? No. What if I do? Will this fall off? Right. No. I wish I could throw it off the edge. Makes sense. Alright, let me see something. drop a couple of these. Oh, we're all of it. Okay. Hmm. That. Interesting. Interesting. It's this hammer. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna have to make 2 trips up this road because I'm not leaving this stuff behind. My inner hoarder is showing, and that's fine. I know who I am. And this is not that long of a rope, so. This is the one we have to do it on, this is the one we'll do it on. I'll get back to my story in a minute. Dogs are in rare form today as well, so you may hear them. Especially the stupid possum toy that they love playing with lately. Thanks to my sister for that, if she's watching. Appreciate you. The thing's real loud. They love it. A little bit stuffy this morning, so I apologize about that. I don't want to be on this side of the rope. Okay. Wait. Where did I go? There's a couple of things I left in this cave that I might as well just go get real quick. Anyway, so we finally filed our taxes on Tuesday, which it's March. I'm overdue. Should have been filed a couple weeks ago. And because part of my check is a commissions check, they don't tax us enough on commission. So now I get to go ahead and pay the IRS and the state some money because they didn't tax my commission enough. So we owe about, I owe about $800 this month to the IRS. Fantastic. Good times. And then I was driving to my place of employment on Wednesday. And my fantastic 2018 Jeep Renegade decided it was going to go to sleep while we were driving. So pulled up to the traffic circle and, decelerated to wait my turn. And it decided it was going to go to sleep. So I, rightfully so, was like, what the hell are you doing, you crazy thing? And it stalled out. Was fantastic. Highly recommend it. Luckily for me, there was a parking lot literally right next to it, so figured I would give it a shot. Gassed it a little bit before, turned it back on, was able to get myself in the parking lot. It was still running fine, so it started back up, once I gave it some gas. Started up fine. Got it into the parking lot, let it idle for a few minutes, gave it, pumped the gas a little bit, revved it a little bit. Seemed like it was running okay. Went to, pull back around the traffic circle to go back towards home. I was at a quarter tank of gas. I was like, oh, maybe my gas gauge is acting wonky. I don't know. Hoping for, a cheap fix. This sounds like it's gonna get blustery. That's still early. I drove it around for a little bit. It just didn't sound right, or it didn't feel right. It felt like I was gunning it, trying to get it to move. Like, it just didn't feel right. Like, something just felt very wrong with it. And being that I drive so far, I contacted my boss, and I was like, hey, unfortunately, I think I have to work from home today. My car's being kind of fritzy today. I don't really love the way it's driving. I'm afraid I'm going to break down if I try to drive to work today. because my boss is a good guy, was like, that's fine, you know, take care of it, be safe, that kind of stuff. Um, so I get it to the shop, they look at it, you know, they call me about an hour later and they're like, so there's nothing broken. And I was like, okay, well that's good. And he's like, however, you got a lot of carbon buildup in a lot of different places. Gives me a quote, basically ends up being about $1,200 to do all of the maintenance that, basically I was due for a bunch of maintenance that I hadn't had to do yet. Um, so those things on top of clearing out my fuel injectors had a bunch of carbon buildup. Something up in the air system for the engine had a bunch of carbon buildup, so they had to blast that out. And then I needed a couple filters, needed brake fluid changed, stuff like that. So nothing big, major, scary was broken, but just by the time I did all of those things, they were like, "Yeah, your total's gonna be like $1,200." And I was like, "Well, that tracks with how everything's been going lately." And he was like, "You don't have to do, like, one of the things was the cabin filter." He's like, "You don't necessarily have to do that right now." Um, but he's like, you really should do it. It's never been done before. Since you've owned the car, it doesn't look like. One of those things that highly recommended, whatever. And I like went back and forth with the guy about it a little bit. I was like, how necessary is it? And he's like, it's really not. It's just to make the air inside the cabin fresher. Um, if you have allergies, it might make your life a little bit happier driving, stuff like that. I went back and forth about it, and I was like, listen, like I'm already going to be scooping out about $1,000. You might as well just do it. So he did. They went ahead and they did the rest of the fixes, and then I got it home. It feels a lot nicer. Like, I feel like I just have been so used to it kind of being choked a bit. By choked, I mean like driving like it probably wasn't getting the air it needed, or it wasn't injecting the fuel it needed, that it feels very nice now. So they did a great job on it, and I don't feel like it was a situation where I was taken advantage of, they upsold me, stuff like that. I really do think it was, this stuff needed to happen. We gotta stop in here and take a rest. Just to make sure that, you know, I was safe. You know, I drive too much um, to risk, you know, playing around with my car. And I was also due for an oil change and a service because, you know, every 3,000 miles needs to happen. So I had them do that as well. So got all of it done. We're all taken care of there. Now my pocket hurts, but we'll get over it. Um, I need a car to get to work. Need to be able to get to work to make money. So it's a vicious cycle. We are just stopping here because I'm exhausted and need um, a little bit of rest. And we're not far off from the Timberwolf cabin, so I just figured it would be safer for us to give it a rest real quick. So, looking at the map, it looks like if we just keep hugging the wall that we're on, we're going to go across the bridge, and then if we just follow that down and around, we'll get to Timberwolf Cabin in no problem. So, that's the plan as it stands. In terms of gear, we're doing pretty well, guys. The only thing I would like to get done is we'll go to Coastal. We have the hammer, so we'll go to the Riken, and we will craft some arrowheads. I'm not going to make any tools. I don't think we'll need them. And if we do ever end up needing them, what we'll do is there's a forge inside the new area we can go explore. We may not make arrowheads on this side of the border. I don't want to have to carry them. I can't decide. I've been back and forth about it. I'd rather take the arrow shafts with us and have a bunch of arrow shafts ready to go, since we can make arrow tips over there at any point, and those are reusable. So if we make, like, you know, 15, 20 arrow tips, we should be good for a while. And it gets a little bit, you know, heavy when you start carrying them. So these three weigh about, they're about 0.15 pounds each, it looks like. So, times that by 10, you're looking at, you know, 1.5. So you figure you do that times 3, you're looking at 3 pounds of arrowheads. And we don't want all the extra weight if we can help it. We're trying to be, there's I think a couple ropes we have to climb to get to the to the airfield. So I just want to make sure that we can move if we need to move, but we can carry as much stuff as we, that's terrifying. This is why I don't ever look down. Okay, before we get to the airfield, I'm excited. I literally have not been there yet. There's a reason. One, it's real freaking cold there, and my last playlist, I was getting ready to go there on my stalker playlist, and then I died. So, making that lovely mine video for you guys, I died like a dinkus. So, I needed to gear back up anyway, so it didn't make sense to go on another playlist without doing it here. Apparently on Interloper, it's pretty inhospitable. You really have to be very strategic about, you know, where you live. You have to kind of find a cave so you don't get cabin fever. It's a whole thing, apparently. Yeah, so, but I'm excited to go and map it out and explore it with you guys. But, it'll be a good time. I'm excited. We still have some time here, so we'll hit those couple things, see if we can get some loot. But really, I mean, we're clothed really well. Our tools are good. Like, at this point, we're just going to explore until we hit 100 days. I actually think we didn't need 100 days, but I wasn't sure. Some playlists I dilly-dally for a while, and it does take me a long time. Imagine that goldfish brain me gets distracted a lot. There's a wolf there. How do we want to handle this wolf? Well, we have flares. We might go the old flare and rock way on this one, because I'm sure there's a few. Now, the real question here is, well, we haven't been here yet, so that answers that question. I was going to say, did we open that crate? We likely did not, because I apparently wasn't close enough to that wing to activate it, so, excuse me. These crates probably have some loot in them. He's gonna go kill that deer over there. Oh no, he's not! What a snot. Alright, you. No, we don't have a rock, but that's fine. We'll just point this. Point this! Grr. 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 Go away. Hit the road, Jack. Ooh. Ooh, food. Alright, I'll take food. I'm gonna get heavy again. Oh well. No more ropes here. And drinks? Birch bark teas?
This stuff will come in handy.
Alright. Oh, there's ammo. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, we're a little heavy.
I'm not gonna be able to
We can
carry
drop
this thing
that,
for
because
much
it's
longer.
dead now, Jim. I guess we can drop these. They're heavy. Go juice. Drop. Drop. Drop some of those. Drop these. And drop those again. eat that. Let's eat some of this airline food we just found. We'll waste one of these just to get our water all the way up. Oh, look, another wolf. Oh god, there's the bear. We need to go. Mr. Bear, I'm not looking to play. Seem lovely, but I'm not looking to play. I think we have a skin back at the cabin to make a bear hide cloak. Jacket. So, we're just gonna see if we can't skirt these wolves. Not draw attention to ourselves. This would be better if I weren't so heavy. It's like the bad spy videos or the bad spy cartoons where the characters are like trying to be stealthy and they're just too big and heavy or slow to be stealthy. That's how I feel right now. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna hope they don't aggro on us because there's... Oh, that's a tree stump. Never mind. I'm gonna say because there's another one. But there is in fact not another one. I bet this cave right here is probably the bear cave. If I was a betting woman, that's what I would bet, is that that cave right here is the bear cave. Oh no, this is saying it's a forest cave. Oh, that's a big pointy stick. If this is not the bear cave, we're probably gonna stay here. Oh yeah, no, forest cave. Okay, we can stay here then tonight. I dropped my firewood. Oh well, don't need it. Got new firewood.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, I know, this pack's getting too heavy to carry. Two reasons for us to stop in this cave. One, as you can see, we are exhausted. We sleepy. Us being sleepy, bad. We get attacked by a wolf, bad. Wolf will win. We will hurt. And then we'll potentially end up with another infection. It's not worth it. Second thing, it's getting to be almost dark time. We probably have some time, but us being exhausted, not great. We have this spot to stop. We're at about the halfway point to get back to the cabin, so we theoretically could like stem it and try to run, but we're heavy, we're not running anywhere. And we have more than enough resources to stop for the night and pace ourselves. We didn't have the food and supplies that we had, we might be having a different conversation, but we do have the food and supplies that we have. So we might as well take advantage and take our time. In terms of our time clock for the challenge, we're doing really well. So when we rush is when you die in this game, so I think we stop. That's why I think we stop. I should really go through my inventory again and see what actually I should keep. This whetstone that I picked back up is for sure getting dumped now, because we found more other stuff. I'll leave these cans in here. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get rid of all these matches. I really would rather stow them somewhere. We're gonna use or drop these. So I'm gonna drop them back here in the corner. Oh, I'm still on that, that's why. Okay. And I don't want to lose this coal. That's one thing I don't want to lose. However, we have like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, we'll call it 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 2.4. God, we have almost 3.5 pounds of matches. Jesus, we need to get rid of some of those. We'll probably stash them in the Timberwolf cabin for now. I don't intend to travel with all these matches. And if we need to go back and grab them, we can. We'll see where we are after we get back to the cabin. I want to see if the moose is over there. If we can down the moose and wait out the carcass, we can then get our moose hide satchel, and that'll give us an additional 10 pounds of weight. 10, 15? 10. 10. Pretty sure it's 10. Let's look. Doesn't say. Pretty sure it's 10. If we can get the moose. And there is a moose that spawns over by Timberwolf Cabin, so we may hang out there for a little bit. We have the food to do it. And see if we can't get the moose to spawn. So, let's wait a few hours. Pass some time by. Lovely. Now it's dark out. Cool. So, now we can eat our airline food. Vegetarian chicken. Drink some of this here Summit soda. Because we're almost out of water and I'd rather drink the soda right now. A little bit of waste on the calories, but that's okay. In an interloper situation, you probably should save the sodas, but since we're not in an interloper situation right now, we're gonna drink them, because I said so. So, you saw we actually lost a little bit of health from us being so tired, but that's okay, because we knew we were gonna sleep soon anyway. We're back up to full health now, so let's have a grape soda for breakfast. And we'll drink this one. And we're gonna have to eat a food anyway. Eat a food. That's good English. Apparently I never finished that one. Okay, okay. And then this one's half eaten too. Cool. Keeping that well-fed bonus alive. Drink some water to fill us the rest of the way. I'm not trying to be a total waste on calories. And then we'll sleep the next 3 just to fill up our rest bar. Cool. Now it's daytime. We just need a little bit of water. Well, we'll drink a soda here because we can't actually use the calories on this one. Pick it up. And off we go. So, it looks like we are at the forest cave, which means we are, like I said, halfway there. So, instead of following this straight down and into that valley, we're going to kind of cut across here. There is the potential for some wolves, but we are probably just going to light a flare and call it good. Light one of the red ones this time. Boop. They're mad. Yeah, do it, puppies. You don't like the red glare either. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that bear though. Him we're actually a little scared of. If I have to shoot him, guys, we will shoot him. This will turn into a free-for-all. But we're only going to take his pellet if we do shoot him. I'm hoping we don't have to. But he's kind of in our way at the moment. Goal is to try to go up and around that hill so we can avoid him. God, you're persistent. Go away. Go get that deer over there. I don't want to waste the bullet if I don't have to. It also feels like a waste to shoot that bear. Just for the pelt. I don't think we need the pelt. So, just avoid him. This wolf, though, getting real annoyed by him. He's about to get a bullet in the head. Or a flare up his nose. Can you find something else to do? Your buddy got bored. We can do this for a while here, friend. I mean, we got lots of flare left. God, you're persistent. Problem is, if I drop the flare right here, it's going to roll down this hill. And then he's going to bite us. So, learned that lesson before. It's not great. Alright, listen, buddy. God, there's got to be something better for you to do than to chase me. I'm underweight, scraggly. And here we are. We found our cave. This wolf was gonna make me shoot him up the nose. Yep. Let's see if we can find a rock. It's cattail head, that's not a rock. Ooh, this feels blizzardy. This feels, yeah, this feels blizzardy, guys. Oh. Ah, get a rock. Hello. Get out of here. Back from whence you came. Dog. It's gonna go get that bunny now, watch. Oh, look, guys, we made it back in one piece. Good thing that can't light that on fire. Can you read this yet? Oh, let's read this real quick. I don't think we'll ever need it, but it sounds like a bad day outside. What am I trying to do? Nice. Cool. Read this yet? No. I'll read that too. Let's see what else we can do in the meantime, though. Drink some water. We're going to make some water. Cool. Let's stash all of these matches in here. Cool. Well, that is much nicer. These. Couple of those. That we don't need right now. Only need one of those. That can go in there. That actually no. So we don't really want to put anything that can decay in here, because if it decays down to 0% in a storage compartment, it'll disappear. If it hits 0% on the floor, you can keep using it. So, yeah. Oh, look, a fish. Nice. So yeah. Oh, we have some water here. Look at me being a little stalker. Little stalker here. Cool. So, do we have guts? No, we don't have any guts. We are going to have to hunt something down and get some guts carrying. Because I would like to turn all of these pelts into a pair of deer hide pants. I want to make a rabbit hide set of mittens. I do want to make, you know, stuff to make our life easier. Because we're going to need all those things when we get up to the far territory. I thought I had a bear hide. I guess we're going to have to go hunt that bear down. Seems like we have a good plan. Maybe we go hunt the bear down. Well, not right now. We go hunt the bear down. We take the skin. We wouldn't have to... We could get him to walk this way with us. We wouldn't need to... He actually may come back this way on his own. We could probably drag him back this way, shoot him closer to the cabin. We'd have food for a while. Otherwise, we can fish. I think we're going to hang out here for a little bit. Fish, do some things. I want to get those couple cloaks and stuff made, and then we'll go to coastal. I'm not avoiding coastal. I don't hate coastal. I will take you guys there. I had a couple people that said they wanted me to help them walk through it. So we will do that. But I think the smarter thing to do is right now we have the time. Let's get some of those things done. It'll make us much better prepared for the far territory. We'll have deer hide left over to hold on to and repair our stuff. These rabbit hides landing with the floor there. I'm gonna move that here. And they're free pelts. We'd be kind of silly not to use them. We have four free pelts that we got just from the airfield here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna purposely cut this one off a little bit short. The weather's kind of crappy. I'm gonna basically work on recording the next one right after this one anyway, but it doesn't make sense for me to you know, try to get into something new on this episode right here. So I know this one's a pretty bit short, but at least it's an episode you guys can watch while I make the next one. As always, guys, thanks for hanging out. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you like the content you're seeing. It really helps out. Been seeing a few more subscribers here and there trickle in, which makes me very happy. And also, feel free to post your adventures in the comment section below. I did see that we had a couple people that got some stuff done that they were very excited about, so kudos. Keep doing what you're doing, especially those of you doing those challenges. I'm going to try them soon, but I wanted to focus on this playlist, just for right now. But yeah, so, post your, my brain just died. Post your adventures in the comment section below. I love seeing them. Like and subscribe for more content if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys in a few minutes for the next one. Bye, guys. And later, Gators.